It's a real fun color though.
It looks healthy. That's not a compliment.
We're back testing more recipes, people. And I feel like there are two camps of recipes, right? So over here, we have all the recipes that are like dinners and just delicious pasta recipes. And you see them, they're all creamy or like really crunchy potatoes. And you see it and you're like, that looks delicious. I'm gonna heart that. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna file it away for later. And guess what? Later doesn't come. Later stays over there, buried at the bottom of your saves. Later is a dream, okay? I have so many of these delicious looking pasta recipes that I'm just never gonna make them, but they look great. And then there's this side where it's like, these are just wild to me. I don't understand how they work. I don't understand how they're delicious. I don't understand why you think it's delicious. Every single one of these though, I am genuinely excited to eat because I think every single one of these are gonna be delicious, and I would have never tried to do this had we not been like sitting down together and doing this. And so we need to know if they're any good. That was such a long way to say that we're trying out a whole bunch of recipes today. If you see any recipes too, like feel free to add them in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. I see you guys tag me a lot on like TikTok and Instagram and stuff. I love it. But we're gonna start with one that I don't understand how it works. And I want it to work and I want it to be delicious because this looks like a great way to get in some extra protein, which I need to do. And it is a 2 ingredient, technically it's 4 ingredients, but I don't count salt and pepper. That doesn't count. Wraps. And all you need, I mean, first of all, you need a blender. Got the big one out today because I made some more green juice. He is large and also in charge. And into said blender, we are starting with 4 eggs. It's basically like a really thin omelet. My gosh, do I not know how to open up eggs? What was that? Did you see that? Oh, that's so embarrassing. That was super embarrassing. My goodness. Okay, we're doing 4 eggs. Apparently I need to stand for that. All right, 4 eggs, everyone, I did it. And then 2 cups of spinach, fresh spinach. I don't know how important that is, but I feel like that would be very important. Then we're gonna blend it. Oh no, we're not gonna blend it yet, sorry. I had everyone bracing themselves for the sound. Gotta add some salt, prepare. Doesn't count as ingredients. Now, we're blending. Ugh. All right, beautiful. Just so loud, but very effective. Now we're going to line a baking sheet. There are 2 ways in which you can do this, and you will understand entirely why I'm choosing the oven way. Option 1 is to grease a parchment lined baking sheet and stick it in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes until it's solid. The other option is to use a non-stick pan and then cook it like a crepe. No, under no circumstance. Give her a spray. I don't know how aggressively to spray, but I'm trying to coat it. Then we just thinly spread it along till it covers the whole baking sheet. This is very liquidy. I'm trying to like spread this out. Because I didn't cut it to size, it does not like the fact that it curls up, which does make sense. Something to keep in mind. Come on, get into all the crevasses. Don't have time for this. All right, well, that seems fine. Is this fine? Completely cover it, bake 350 for 15 to 20 minutes. Here we go. I'm gonna throw this in here very carefully. Okay, wish me luck. So while that's cooking, let's go on to the next recipe, which I feel like is going to divide everyone. I say this because you are either going to really love this and already make it or are excited that it even exists as a concept, or you're gonna tell me, Rachel, that sounds disgusting. And that is pickle pizza. I have never tried this before. Apparently it's a thing. People do make this and this is just new to me, but it's like a white sauce pizza with pickles on it. And I don't know what about this really just speaks to my soul, but I want it. Honestly, I'm kind of mad that I didn't hear about this when I was pregnant because that just screams pregnancy craving. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make the garlic sauce. That's like the base for the pizza. So we're gonna go over to the stove. So we have a saucepan. I'm turning mine to like a medium. While that's heating up, I'm gonna add in some oil. And then we're gonna add in about 4 cloves of garlic. Get in there. It says heat for about 3 minutes. I want to smell the garlic, but I don't want it to like brown, you know? All right, now it's starting to brown, so I want to get in and add in 2 tablespoons of flour. 1, 2. And then this has oregano, salt, and pepper. And then I want to stir it. It's browning! Like I said, I didn't want it brown and it was starting to brown. Okay, I added a little bit more olive oil just so it kind of forms this like clumpy paste kind of stuff. And then we're gonna add in milk a little bit at a time, stirring a lot. You basically want this to come out to like a creamy consistency. That's what we're going for. This is 1.5 cups of milk, by the way. And of course, as per usual, everything happens at once. Burning the sauce, the spinach wraps were done, but they've cooled a little bit, so I want to bring it over here and cut it up so we can try and fill it with some stuff. See how wrappy it is. All right. I mean, it doesn't look the most appealing. It's kind of a fun shape though. And again, if you've done this before and you're like, no, Rachel, you did it wrong, do it this way, let me know. All right, I'm gonna cut this in half. Maybe I should cut that on a cutting board, you know? Okay, it feels like it's going to wrap, you know? So I have here some wrap-like ingredients. There's some chicken, have some aged cheddar. Make it fancy like the fancy wraps. Christopher, do you want to try an interesting looking wrap?
Interesting looking, but normal tasting.
Just gonna ignore you.
Okay.
So this is my wrap that I made from scratch.
Okay.
And then oh, it is wrapping. Slimy on the other side though. It's a real fun color though.
It looks healthy. That's not a compliment.
Wanna try it?
No. Cheers.
I was kind of excited about this. It smells very eggy though. It's okay if the inside of a wrap is heated and the outside of the wrap is not heated. It's okay if it's all cold or all hot. You know what's unacceptable is when the wrap is heated but the insides are cold.
I didn't find it that offensive. Actually, this isn't bad, right? Like, this is fine. The outside doesn't taste like much.
It's a spinach omelet, but really, really thin.
It's actually pretty good.
It's light, it's a little fluffy. It just kind of holds everything together and it's more protein.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Really just the outside feeling slimy, which now I'm thinking is probably the greasing of it. That's my only thing that I don't particularly like, so I might flip it over, which I mean doesn't look as pretty, but you know, just from a feeling perspective. But like, it honestly is not that bad. I kind of like it. If you need more protein in your diet, this works. This works and it's good. Okay, but now let's get back to just ate the wrap, obviously. But now we can get into the rest of the pizza ingredients, starting with some mozzarella. Where is my shredder? So it says we need about 1 cup. It's going to take forever. I don't know why I didn't do this beforehand. Here we are, just shredding some moz. What's your favorite cheese? In the comments, let me know. Mine's burrata, and it will always be burrata. Christopher, what's your favorite cheese?
Oh, that's a big question.
I know.
That'd be Parmesan.
Just for like
Versatility. Eating on its own, adding sauces, using the rind.
I knew it was because it was versatile. Like delicious, but also versatility. Whereas burrata, it's like a one note, but it's really good.
Burrata's great.
So good.
Roller de latte is quite good too.
That is good too.
And a bit cheaper, which I like.
But it's not the same. I love burrata. So good. Okay, I'm gonna start with this. I'm pretty sure I'll need more, but I want to now cut up the pickles. Move this over to the side and get some pickles. These are dill pickles specifically, in case anyone was curious. Bad time to try and open a pickle container right after handling cheese. I said open. Yes, all by myself. These guys are really stuffed in there. All right, Christopher, do you have a favorite pickle variety?
Dill with garlic, but not baby dills. I like full-size dill pickles with garlic.
Are those called cornichons, or are they?
Cornichons are the small ones, the little baby ones.
But that's
there
what you said.
There are baby dills, and then there are cornichons. Cornichons are much smaller.
Oh, I see, because of the big, I understand now. I am understanding what you are saying.
What about you?
I really like the little baby cornichon, like for snacking purposes. I feel like every single one of them have a different, like a different purpose for me. The bread and butter ones, or the sweet ones, those ones I like with grilled cheese because that's how I grew up. And then dill pickle, that just like, I feel like you could just throw that into like anything. Usually on the side of a sandwich or on a sandwich.
What is your favorite pickled item, non-cucumber division?
Beets.
Beets is a good answer.
I know. Are you excited for this pizza, Christopher?
What's on it?
What?
Just pickles?
Kinda.
All right.
So now that we have all the ingredients ready to go, I will be honest with you, I had every intention of making pizza dough. I know our track record with pizza dough and it's been bad, but then I chickened out and we have this pizza dough. Okay, well, give me a break. Normally I'd make it and just, you know, January and February just haven't been it. But you know what? This isn't what we're here for. We're here to taste the toppings. See if it's worthy of going through all the effort to do the dough, is what I'm telling myself. We're gonna start with our sauce. Put it on. It's so saucy. It actually smells really good. I don't know how much to put on of this. I'm gonna start with that. Let's roll that out or whatever. Cause like I want it to be saucy, but I don't want it to be drowning in saucy. Honestly, that smells really good. Needs more. I'm gonna leave a little bit on the outside for crust. Just a wee bit. Okay, all right, there we go. Beautiful. Now we need, there we go, we need the pickles. Now I don't know how one does a pickle pizza, but one would assume it would be a lot like a pepperoni, but they're a little bit smaller. And I think that if you're going to do a pickle pizza, you want to do a pickle pizza. You don't want to skimp on this. Commit to the pickling of the pizza. I mean, it looks fun. Okay. I used all the pickles that they told me to use on this thing. Now we have the mozzarella. And then they also said to put some parm on as well. So we'll do that. Now correct me if I'm wrong, because I mean, I could be wrong, I could hate this. Can you tell me if you like pineapple pizza, do you also like pickle pizza? For some reason, those feel like they need to go together. Not pineapple and pickles on the same pizza, but people who like pineapple pizza should, in theory, to me, like pickle pizza. I don't know why. I need some Parmesan. Christopher, what do you think? Do you think this needs more mozzarella before I parm it? Look at my pizza, it's so pickly.
That's interesting. Does it need more mozzarella? I don't think so.
Feel like that's good?
Yeah.
Like you still want the flavors of the pickles to, you know, come through.
That's what I'm thinking. Like that's a bit less cheese than I might normally put on a pizza, but I think you want to give the pickles a chance.
Yeah, otherwise it's gonna be too much, right? Okay, all right. And this will be good to test anyway, because if it does need more mozzarella, then you know. And then also, if it's terrible, then I haven't wasted mozzarella. That feels like a pizza. You can't look at that and be like, oh, what's that? No, it's definitely a pizza. And I have over here a pizza stone to be extra fancy. Then look at all of my skill, everyone. Wow, I am just so talented at pizza. Now into the oven it goes until it's melted. Okay, it lifted a little bit when I tried to slide it onto this thing, but we're gonna move past it. I mean, it does look like a pizza that has pickles on it. So now I'm gonna cut it and give it a go. Christopher, excellent timing. Guess what's ready to eat?
This has been a video of weird sounding and weird looking things that have nonetheless been very good. So
I know.
I'm into it.
Smells mildly pickly. Christopher!
I can smell that and I don't like it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
The garlic sauce is really good.
Yeah, actually that's a really nice white sauce. Nicely
I
done.
like that.
I don't like hot pickles. I don't know if I've ever had. Well, I had deep fried pickles.
Mm-hmm. You don't like sliced hot pickles.
Apparently not.
So here's the thing. You lose a lot of the pickliness when they're hot like this.
Yeah.
That vinegariness is just gone. And I think that's what I'm saddest about.
Yeah. I don't know what's happening here, but it's
very one note. You really taste the garlic. I really like the garlic sauce, honestly. I would 100% make that again.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
I, like with like a mushroom pizza or
Yeah.
something like that, that'd be really good. It's not bad, it's just not better than the sum of its parts, right? Yeah, there are a lot of things there. They don't really work well together.
I was excited about the pickles. I thought the pickles would be very interesting. They lose their snappy tanginess. Now the next thing we're gonna make is a dessert. And this is one that I've seen just explode online and everyone says how amazing it is. And I want to like it because I like both of these things. And it's basically making Rice Krispie squares with, stay with me, popcorn. That's something that I had never considered as an option, and yet everyone says this is just really, really good. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna start by making popcorn. Coffee break. Back to it. All right, I'm gonna pour in about half a cup of kernels, and then let's make some popcorn. All right, we're done. We're done here. We're done. Okay. Now, I guess I don't need to add anything to it, which feels weird. I'm sure if you had like a microwave popcorn or something that's buttered, I'm sure it would be very good. But if I add anything now, then the marshmallow isn't gonna stick to it. Worth noting. But now that that's ready, let's come back over to the stove to do the marshmallow part. All right, starting with our saucepan. We're gonna melt in a 1/4 cup of butter. This is in the fridge, so it is rock solid. Melt down, I said. All right, now I'm gonna add in a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. All right, then it says to add in the marshmallows. This is 4 ounces of marshmallows. Once this is all melted down, we go back over to the popcorn. Now we're going to take this, we're going to pour it over the you probably didn't notice, or maybe you did, I put it in a bigger bowl. I do have some more popcorn here, but I figured this felt like a lot of popcorn and not a lot of marshmallow. Stir it. And more. Maybe a little bit more popcorn. And I think you just eyeball it until it feels right. Hearing it continue to like break up sounds very reminiscent of Rice Krispies though. All right, and then once this is all set, we can give it a try. Oh, I'm excited. Now this is set up nicely. I mean, it doesn't take long. Christopher, do you want to try my masterpiece? It's so beautiful. Ta-da.
Talk to me.
It's popcorn Rice Krispie squares.
None of those things are bad.
That's what I was thinking. This could be tasty, potentially. Now, I was also thinking while this is setting up, how good would this be if you took caramel popcorn?
Isn't...
You don't think so?
Isn't that already what this is, functionally?
Oh, it's Rice Krispie squares.
I was thinking smear some peanut butter on it. You ever had peanut butter popcorn? I know you haven't. You?
No, Christopher,
really good.
no. Now, what I'm worried about is for the pieces that didn't get fully coated in the way that like a Rice Krispie would, because they're like a little small, are they just gonna taste bland and gross? You can't tell me that popcorn, plain, anything popcorn, is not just kind of blah.
You have to take a big bite, and then you'll be sure to get marshmallowy goodness in every bite.
That's what the commercials say.
Part of this complete breakfast.
Cheers. This is messing with my brain a little bit. I need another.
It's so much like a Rice Krispie square.
It is and it isn't, and it's just...
It's like I'm having a bad, stale Rice Krispie square, but if I focus my mind on the fact that this isn't a Rice Krispie square and just think about what it is, it's quite good.
It's chewier
No.
than a Rice Krispie square. That's the biggest takeaway for me. I don't think it's bad. Then you definitely get the popcornness in there. But yeah, you have to know what you're getting going into it. This doesn't replace Rice Krispie squares.
I don't think it's better. I don't think it's better.
I'm glad I tried it though. It's kind of cool.
Melted butter and marshmallow is delicious.
It's so good.
Yeah.
You could put almost anything with that.
I should make more Rice Krispie squares.
100%.
What about a layer of brownies and then Rice Krispies on top? Like Rice Krispie square on top.
Hold on.
As
wait.
like a s'more alternative.
Just updating you here that he literally made brownies and Rice Krispie squares. Christopher, did you know you did that?
Yeah, did you not?
No, I had no idea until I watched the video.
Oh, yeah. Why did you think I made both on the same day?
I don't know. You're
not tried putting one on the other?
No? Have you?
No.
Well, clearly I need to try that now. Okay, I got my little bite here because fun fact about me is that I have any sugar during the day, I will just crash, just like right down and be just not useful at all in the evening. So I'm gonna have a little bit now, and if it's really good, I'm gonna have more later. I'm trying to parse together what I feel about this. I think it's good if you're missing your crispiness in your brownie, actually. However, Christopher, I think I prefer the cream cheese frosting you made.
That makes sense.
That's so good. It's so good. But like, I mean, if you have both, I mean, it's worth trying. Let me know in the comments if you have tried any of these before, and if there are any other recipes out there that you've seen floating around the internet that we need to try out next. Let me know. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and check out these videos on the side in case you have missed any. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I will see you guys all in the next one.